Hi, this is Lee Merman with Investments in Sarasota, and today we're taping at one of our newest listings here on the north end of Siesta Key. Behind me is the ever-beautiful Gulf of Mexico, and in the distance is Lido Key, one of Sarasota's barrier islands. So the first quarter of 2011 is in the books, and it's been quite busy in our local real estate market. Sales were up over 20% over the fourth quarter of 2010. This equates to more than 400 properties, an additional 400 properties being sold. So what does that mean for today's buyer and seller? Well, sellers are showing that they're less willing to negotiate. However, buyers are still moving forward. And once decisions are made and they've come from the closing table, both seem happy with their choice. In fact, to demonstrate what type of busy market it's been, one of my listings is closing this week, and in 12 days we had 20 showings and 3 offers. One at 95% the asking price, one at 97%, and the other at 100% of the asking price. It's clearly a market on the move. So what does the market look like right now? Well, during the first quarter, nearly 2/3 of all sales were for properties listed under $200,000, and 91% of our market is for properties that were sold under $500,000. And this is very consistent with the data from last quarter. Distressed sales were up 15% this quarter. However, if you take the raw number of distressed sales as a percentage of total sales, it's still roughly 4 out of every 10 properties sold is a distressed sale. And this number too is consistent with the data from last quarter. The bright spot, as I talked about in my last newsletter, was the opportunity for properties listed at $1 million or more. And this showed the biggest increase. There was more than 30% increase in sales for properties listed at $1 million or more. This is a great validation point for Sarasota, as it demonstrates that people are willing to invest in our area, and this is a good sign for our local economy. Finally, buyers and sellers, and most specifically buyers who have decided to move forward in the last 2 quarters, are already enjoying this great lifestyle. An example of this is a buyer that I recently saw who bought a property on Siesta Key. He greeted me with a great big hug and said the purchase of that waterfront home is one of the best decisions he's made in his entire life. For Investments in Sarasota, I'm Lee Merman.